You was somebody that never gave a fuck about titles. You was never somebody that respected the tradition of titles. And here's why. What's up, y'all? Y'all already know who it is. It's your buddy Lover Mine. I'm back with another video. So yeah, you is a warrior spirit. I had to put on my red today. Hold on, let me show you. Yeah, I got my red shirts. You was somebody that never cared for titles. And this is why. See, you care for, and I'm looking at my notes, y'all have to write my notes down. You was somebody that cared for character and intentions. See, you look at everything from a spiritual perspective. You one of those people that, bitch, respect, give respect to give respect, bitch, you disrespect, get disrespected. You one of those type of motherfuckers. See, you never really did the whole, oh, cause you granny, cause you grandpa, cause you my mama, cause you my daddy. You don't let shit slide. Like, you give very much, you don't care who it is. You don't care who it is, you can get it. And you see, people tend to look at you like you was the person out of the family that people call like fast, like, oh, you think you grown. People saying you act grown or you got a smart mouth, you disrespectful and all this and that. When really what it was, you just never accepted the bullshit. You never allowed the elephant to just sit in the room. You wasn't that bitch. If you see the elephant, you the one that got, because everybody else will just act like they don't see that bitch. And you'll be like, so y'all don't see this big ass elephant sitting in the motherfucking room? That's why they call you a shit starter. Everybody look at you like you just be starting shit. But it's because you was the truth speaker of your family. You was very much the one that's gonna say something. If bitch, if y'all don't, I will. You very much that one. And you see, you was somebody that's so powerful for that. Because that is a warrior spirit. That is that warrior spirit in you. You could be somebody that struggles with authority. Like you don't really, like, you could be even like a life path one. Some people could be a life path. Like you was like a natural born leader. Like you don't really go too well with authority. You give very much, look, I don't do all that. Like, bitch, don't tell me what to do. Bitch, like, you always know what's best for you. Like, you give very much, you could be like a quick learner too. Like, you could be somebody that also know how to mirror. Meaning, if somebody was to teach you something, like say if you go in a manager position and they tell you what to do, bitch, you could literally be the substitute manager for that day and it'd be like you've been working there for years. Like, that's how powerful and strong that you is. But also, you was the generational curse breaker. You the one that's been breaking generational curses since you came out the motherfucker womb. You very much that one that had, see, your family could have had generational curses on them until you came. You've been fighting generational curses since you came out the womb. You said, yeah, bitch, it was there until I came. You give very much, bitch, what you want to do? You really much wanted to like any bitch. Like, you was one of those motherfuckers. Like, very much, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. About none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You could be somebody that always in your own world. Like, when people could be talking to you and like, even like when you did like have those conversations with people, be like, but you can't be disrespecting your auntie and your granny. And you just be sitting there like, I hear you. But in your head, it's just, all you hear is, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. About none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. About none of that shit. You very much don't motherfucker play that. You very much addressing the elephant in the motherfucking room. See, like I said, you is somebody that respects character and intentions. And if your intentions and your character is not right, if it's not lining up with me, if it's not giving what it's supposed to give, you gonna address it. You gonna give very much, we not cool. I don't fuck with her. And people gonna be like, damn, what the fuck, what's she doing? Be like, girl, y'all don't see this fake ass shit that this bitch do. Like, you literally call it out. And it be like, you really do cause conflict. And it's funny because a lot of people can look at you like you just be picking with people, but you don't. Well, I mean, it could come off that way. It can come off that way. But this is your purpose. You is supposed to be the one that goes in people's life and plant those motherfucking seeds. You was supposed to go in people's lives and plant those motherfucking seeds to make them aware of the elephant in the room, make them aware of the toxicity that they have. You make people aware of the toxicity. You're not the person that's going to act like you have a blindfold and you can hear it and feel it, and you put a blindfold on to act like you don't see it. No, you're not that bitch. You very much address. You mother address it. You giving very much mother and father address it. Bitch. You could be somebody that really, like, if a lot of people could come to you for advice too. Like a lot of people could come to you and like have real conversations with you. Like a lot of people could come to you and ask for your opinion because your opinion is very valued. Because they know that you gonna speak the motherfucking truth. You gonna give them the motherfucking real. You could even be like a life coach or like a therapist or something, or like you is like some type of authority, like you like some type of counselor, some type of healer. Like you was a lot in one. You was it all in one. Like you was that one. More of the story. You is that one. Fuck a tradition. Fuck a title. Respect. And you would give respect. I mean, you would get respect. Disrespect, be all toxic and shit and all that negative ass shit. You mother address it. And you gonna plant that motherfucking seed. And then you could walk out. You was willing to sacrifice your relationships with your people that you love to stand on business about your motherfucking self and your respect and your morals. You was so strong for that. For being so willing to sacrifice the relationships with the people that you love so you can plant those motherfucking seeds in growth. So you could be the living example of what it's really supposed to be like. You is somebody that really look at it from a spiritual perspective. Like, baby, y'all don't give a fuck about no fucking title. Because, bitch, when we leave this motherfucking earth, bitch, we all motherfucking souls and we all spirits. And, bitch, we ain't got no motherfucking titles. Let's be real. Let's be straight the fuck up. Clock that.